right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. I want to welcome you to another live stream. We're getting ready for a little bit of a pre-dawn departure out of Bountiful, just outside of Salt Lake City. Heading down to San Francisco. This is day 2 of our road trip in the TBM 930. Looking a little dark here in Salt Lake City and Bountiful, so I see the sun coming up here on the western side of town. That's where all the mountains are. But let's get inside, get this aircraft fired up, and we will get underway. Kind of a interesting, interesting flight plan. So here we go. Let's get our nav lights on. There we go. Get our panel lights turned up 1, and we're gonna go ahead and get the aircraft fired up. So master caution. There we go. We should be set there. And we should see all these going out. There we go. Stall. And bleed air to auto. And I think we are set. Let's go out and take a look at the aircraft again now that it's fired up. We should see the red light on the left, green light on the right, and we will have nose gear once we're correction. We'll have landing and taxi lights out the front, white ones, here in just a minute. Alright, back in, and I'm going to bring up my pad.
TOS system test, okay.
TOS system is good, so put that there. And we go here. Oh, we are 7715. 7715. Put that right there. Alright. So, let's see what we can do with our flight plan. Let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. Let's bring up our Navigraph charts. I'll unload that and import the flight. No departures. We'll be taking off from runway 35. We'll be landing in Half Moon Bay. And let's see. Sorry. Runway 30. We'll be coming in over this way, so we can come in and go to RNAV final. There we go. All right, and our top altitude, I think we set it up at 15,000 again. There we go, and barometer has been set. Okay, let's see if we can import that. I don't know if we have that set up. So sim brief. There it is. Request that. Import. Oh, that's gonna makes it so nice. And we can make that full. No procedures. VNav is on. We're good. That's looking really nice right there. Okay, hit the open and procedures. Approach runway 30. info vectors. And we will load that. Alright, with that, I think we are fired up and ready to go in this sweet little aircraft. So, what do we got? We need to have a drink of coffee this bright early morning. There we go. So just like last night when we took off out of, or this morning when we took off out of South Africa, got the barely crescent moon right there. Sun's gonna come up, and we will be set. So. Alright, that's Bountiful. Let's go back over here. We go through Reno, up and over Truckee. We're good. Kind of an interesting little flight plan, but again, we're road tripping, so we are taking off and we're just following the we are literally just following I-80 for the most part. So we're gonna, there is no real taxi here. Got a hair in my eye. Good girl, Alice. Got Alice sitting alongside me. But the objective here is to get out and about, and we will be hopefully taxiing or flying right over the Great Salt Flats when Bonneville Salt Flats, right when the sun comes up. So with that, let's get the parking brake off, and we are in landing light configuration. Okay, taxi lights all over the place. And 7715, is that what it was? Seven 715. Bountiful traffic. Shadow 69 lining up runway 35. Back taxi on the runway from Alpha. Again, we should be sunrise here in Salt Lake. Sunrise starts right about now and should be above the horizon at 6:30. So we're currently 6:16. We'll get out and see if we can follow I-80 out of Salt Lake and then follow it over to the Bonneville Salt Flats. So here we go, folks. Bountiful traffic. Shadow 69 departing runway 35 to the west. Going to follow I-80 to the Bonneville Salt Flats, Wendover, Salt Lake City traffic. Here we go. And we're going to add power. No warnings. Things are stable. Here we go. We're on our way in the TBM 930. Oh, that's my fault. Go gear up. And we can go with nav mode and VNav mode. And we can go ahead and get the yaw damper on. Actually, and there we go. And sweet. Alright, so we're gonna go with our heading. Go heading mode now. Now let's go up to 9,000 for right now. There we go. That should do us nicely. Coming left. We're going about let's turn around to the south. Got Salt Lake City Airport just here on our left as well. We want to go on the south edge of that. So we're going to come around about a 180. Making about a 200, 200. What do you think of them apples? There's Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City traffic. Shadow 69 crossing the 16 arrivals. Salt Lake City. There we go, 10,000 feet. I think we should be pretty good right there at 10,000 feet. And we're going to level out and we will accelerate. So I-80 passes along the south side of the airport there and then heads right there. Is old I-80 right there. Well, that's not a bad one. So let's come right. A little more. I can literally hear the mosquitoes just smashing on my windshield. There we go. And with any luck, that sun should be peeking up here any moment. So there's the interstate. There's I-80 coming along, going over by Tooele. That's a fun airport to fly in and out of there. And we can put our strobes on, and we don't need any of those. You're good. We are set there. That was my bad for not getting that one done. And let's see if I have anybody on chat. Westbound out of Salt Lake City. We're usually on this right as the sun's coming up. I think probably right about now. Had a couple waffles at the local hotel. Hayden, how's it going, man? Appreciate you being here. How's your day going? Hayden, how we be? What are your plans for the day? Alright, so we're on the south shore of the Great Salt Lake. There's the town of Tooele, Utah. We're going to follow I-80 off. The flight's going good, man. Just getting started, so I'm feeling pretty good today. We're going to be making a right turn now, so we're going to follow the roadway here before we go on to our flight plan and let the automation take over. So this is the best part of the trip, coming up onto the Bonneville Salt Flats. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's where they do all the land speed records. Get out, see what we look like. Nice little sunrise coming up behind us. That's what we want. Ah, nice. Good morning. What part of Australia? I used to live in Sydney, just down on Potts Point. So it's your Monday there, correct? Monday night. All right, man, I appreciate it. How was your flight? Was it good? Did you have a good one? All flights are good, and I hope you have a good day. Have a good night, pal. Glad you could show up. I appreciate it. We'll check you in a little bit, man. Have a good morning. night, Hayden. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And yeah, hit me up. We'll do some shared flights if you want. See what we can do. Appreciate the subscribe and letting other folks know. I do appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Alright, here we go. Nice little sunrise there. That's kind of what the American Southwest, that's what they always paint right there, isn't it? And that little line right there is a straight line from the start of the Great Salt Flat to Wendover, Utah, or Wendover, Nevada. Depends on which side of the line you're on. It's the actual line down the middle of the town. It's the first place across the border into Nevada where you can gamble. You can't gamble in Utah. So once you get over there, you are 100% legal to gamble. And it is a very straight line. That little highway is kind of fun. Ooh. I have been keyed up. Let's see what they're saying. One, 2, 5, 5, 7, 5. So let's bring the radio up. Go. Salt Lake Center, Shadow 69, flight level, or correction, 9,000 feet.
Shadow 69, Salt Lake Center, good morning, IDAP. FedEx 140 Salt Lake Center, make sure your transponder's on IDAP.
And Shadow 69 here, Mike.
And good morning, Salt Lake Center, Delta 1703, caught us right there, right before our takeoff roll. We're on 16 left, ready to go. Correction, 16 right, ready to go. Delta 1703, thanks for that. Salt Lake, wind 1405 and runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, turn right, heading 295. Right, heading 295, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1703. Shadow 69, Salt Lake Center, radar contact 21 miles to the east of Bonneville VOR, welcome aboard.
Shadow 69, thanks. Good morning. And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to nav and follow our prescribed course. We're going to go direct, activate direct. That way we don't have any mini turns.
FedEx 140, radar contact 23 miles to the west of the Glasgow VOR, welcome aboard.
Alright, with that, we're going to go Wendover, and then we're on our way. Let's oh. Alright.
Shadow 69, climb maintain 15,000.
And Shadow 69 climbing to 15,000.
Delta 1703, radar contact altitude.
5.6, Delta 1730.
Delta 1730, thanks. Resume normal speed, climb maintain flight level 230.
Normal speed, flight level 230, Delta 1730. Correction, 1703, early this morning.
That is awesome. That is what we like about flying on VATSIM. Early morning, got somebody out here on VATSIM joining us, giving us guidance, doing awesome. So there we go. Doing awesome. That is great. Let's go out and take a look. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the best time to be out here. Right up here, you're gonna see a little cutout, little rest area. That's where we always stop, get the dogs out, run out on the salt flats, enjoy a good half hour, 45 minutes after waking up and getting on the road, a couple waffles, letting the dogs run on the salt flat. It's awesome. Level change.
Delta 2138, Salt Lake Center, good morning.
2108, flight level 250.
Delta 3108, Salt Lake Center, good morning, IDF.
Alright, we can go ahead and turn off our lights
Whenever
then.
proceed direct Hertz.
Direct Hertz, Delta 1703.
Delta 2108, Salt Lake Center, good morning, IDF.
but let's switch sides of the airplane, see what we can see. There you go.
2108, radar contact 20 miles to the west of the Missoula Hill. Welcome aboard.
There's our little cutout. There's our little rest area. That's where you get out and you can run on that little triangle of salt as much as you want. They built that little berm, kind of keep some of the floodwaters out as best they can. Because once you get under that crust, if there's any water, it's just mud. It's clay. So yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise.
1703, climb maintain, follow 370.
Flight level 370, Delta 1703.
Let's see, we are about 6 miles away from our turn. And there you go. Beautiful little town of Wendover. So you can kind of see the little line. That's a state line right there. Everything towards us is in Utah. Everything on the other side is Nevada. So that's where all your casinos. You got a couple big casinos there. You got a couple good gas stations there. It's pretty nice. It's not bad. We usually stop and get a little snack depending on which way we're going. If we're going out, we'll stop there, top up with gas before we make the turn to the northwest here. And then coming back, we usually stop there for a little bit of dinner before we make the long straight ahead drive on the salt flats. So those are the casinos right there. There's the gas stations. Those are usually lit up pretty good right about now here in the pre-dawn darkness.
FedEx 140 leaving my airspace. Winnipeg Center is offline. Radio services are terminated. Frequency change. Over advises. Bruce, you have a good one.
gonna see me cheat here. Because I forgot to do it, we're gonna go ahead and bring our fuel up to a decent amount. We'll go to 69%. There you have it. There we go. Let's go back to our takeoff, fuel, onboard sync. Landing, we're good. And now if we go speed bugs, those are all good. I think we're doing pretty good. Why would you do that? Why would it swap?
Southwest 3014, Alexander with you. Was that Southwest 3117? Last aircraft calling, see your call sign again. Southwest 3014, 3014. Southwest 3014, Alexander, good morning, head in. Solo 3014.
Alright, well, we're chugging right along.
Solo 3014, radar contact 30 miles to the west of the Winnemucca VOR, welcome aboard.
Flying along 15,000 feet, listen to Salt Lake Center. We're doing pretty good coming over the mountains. Just came off the Great Salt Flats for Bonneville, so let's go take a look, see what our airplane looks like in this pre-dawn light. There you go, looking pretty snazzy.
Southwest 3417, descend via the saddle 4, except maintain 16,000. The Boise altimeter is 3004.
And let's see where we are at. It shows us in our flight plan.
3014, repeat that for me, please. Yeah, Southwest 3014. Descend via the Saddle 4, except maintain 16,000. The Boise altimeter 3004.
Descend via Saddle 4 and maintain 60 or Southwest 3014.
And Southwest 3014. Yeah, but I'll have which direction Boise's landing in just a sec.
And let's see. It has us landing at 14:30.
Southwest 3014, Boise's landing east. Information echo.
So
will
just
be
over
up
an
in
hour and a
just
half
sec.
from now. $90 minutes or so.
Southwest 3014, Salt Lake Center, I have echo.
Thanks for getting echo.
So there was a post about why speeds don't match up. Can't remember what it was, but usually this is the ground speed, this is your indicated airspeed, and if you have the correct barometric value in there, which is one of the reasons why we go up to once we're above 18,000 feet, we use international standard atmosphere, is due to headwinds, which you've got a little bit of a left quartering headwind there, 195, we're cruising along at 234, about 10 knots, and because we are at 15,000 feet, the air is a little thinner up here, so we're going to indicate 233 or somewhere in that area. Well, like, we could adjust our barometric pressure, and you'll see that our altitude switches back and forth, but our ground speed is going to be completely different. So, and that's why you'll get this kind of computed, and this is also GPS based rather than time over or based off of waypoints or checkpoints or whatever you want to call them. And so if we fly the route as we've got it described here in our flight plan, going the wrong way, it will estimate how long we'll be airborne. It'll compute all of that, but it'll also say our forward airspeed or ground speed, so the speed across the ground we are going in any particular direction. So I can't remember what the actual, there was a discrepancy between what was being indicated and what their ground speed was. But that's kind of, just wanted to speak on that for a second. There you go, nice little mountains there. Beautiful sunrise happening. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Such a nice looking airplane, this TBM.
Telegraph Boise information, Foxtrot, current Boise altimeter 3004.
Salt Lake Center, and he provided all the ATIS. That's awesome.
Salt Lake Center, good morning, Delta 664 on ground at Salt Lake. With information Tango, request push and start.
Delta 664, push and start at your discretion. Just let me know when you're ready to taxi.
Okay, we'll call back when ready to taxi. Thanks.
Delta 1703, leaving my airspace Denver Center. Offline radar services are terminated. Forget to change over to advisors, but you have a nice flight.
Alright, got a couple more turns and then we will be departing Salt Lake Center. Oh, look at that. Starting to get some glint. A couple of turns and then we'll be departing Salt Lake Center's airspace. Once we do that, LA Center is not on, and so we will take a quick moment out of cruise to go check on the rest of the world in real life. Just getting some glamour shots. And then we will, so essentially we're going to take a pause for the pause. And then I do need to make it so that Alice is my first officer in the aircraft again. My flying friends, I think. But yeah, once we get handed off from Salt Lake Center, we'll take a quick pause, and then we will be on our way into San Francisco, more specifically Half Moon Bay.
Delta 664, what runway do you have planned in your FNC?
16 right.
And Delta 664, roger, 16 right, taxi via Hotel Echo Alpha.
Okay, Hotel Echo Alpha for Delta.
Hello, Center, good evening. This is the MS I maybe with you for level 240.
143 Salt Lake Center, good morning, Annette.
Salt Lake Center, American 800 Heavy with you, fly level 310.
American 800 Salt Lake Center, good morning, stand by, I'll be just a sec. United 143 radar contact 20 miles to the east of the vertical VOR. Welcome aboard. American 800, IDAP.
Next flash, American 800 Heavy.
American 800 radar contact 11 miles to the south of the Bryce Canyon VOR. Welcome aboard.
Good copy, American 800. Salt Lake Center, UPS 13 Mocha.
Southwest 1314, descend via the arrival.
Southwest 3014, was that for Southwest 3014?
Affirm, just continue descent via the arrival. You can expect the RNAV runway 010 left.
Descend via the arrival, expect 10 left. RNAV Yankee, Southwest 3014.
Southwest 3014, we're going to make my life easy here. Continue descend via the arrival, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 10 left.
Descend on the arrival and I'm cleared for 10 left. Southwest 3014.
Oh, Julian, man, sorry about that. I was muted that whole time. Hey, I wanted to thank you for the suggestion flying around Africa. I am sorry that got all befuddled. I appreciate you. Computer was just acting up, man. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry you missed the flight, and I'm sorry I was so discombobulated in doing the flight. It was a good flight. How'd your Springboks do? Oh, that was close. Haha, as you should. That's what it was.
Southwest 162, sorry, you're broken up.
All good, man. I'm just sorry it didn't happen the way we planned it, and I do appreciate the suggestion. That was a good flight. Cape Town's a lot of fun. Please do. I ended up flying my custom paint, so Shadow 69. Didn't find a good...
you could be off course, pay attention.
And Shadow 69, I was going to a custom waypoint. If you want me to go somewhere else, I can. And Salt Lake Center, about another 6 minutes on this heading, then I'll make a left turn.
Okay, yeah, I was just, ERAM's not processing the route right, it looks like.
Not a problem. Just flying to the east of Kilo Whiskey Mike Charlie.
It's all good.
Delta 664 at 16 right, ready to go.
Delta 664, thanks. Salt Lake, wind 1106, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, turn right, heading 295.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16 right, turn right, 295.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one, man. Yeah, sorry, pal. But it sounds like you had a good night celebrating the win. How you feeling today?
Delta 664, radar contact, say altitude.
It's always the day after that's painful.
Delta 664, radar contact, say altitude.
Passenger 5.5,
Delta 664, thanks. Resume normal speed, climb, maintain 50230.
normal speed 230.
All right, pal. I appreciate you being here.
Center stab is center navigation.
Southwest 3014, thank you. Wind at Boise is 120 at Niner. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear land, wind
9 o'clock's pretty respectable.
The 664, turn right, heading 340.
340, Delta 664.
Ah. There we go. There's Winnemucca. We'll be making a left turn, going right over it. Yeah,
Delta
you'll have to
664,
let me know.
direct herd.
Post it up in the Discord on General or something like that, what your schedule is. No worries. I'm generally off, so it'll be I'm generally off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the U.S., so that'll be your Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings.
American 800 leaving my airspace. Denver Center is offline rated. This is our terminated. Please change or revise this for you. Have a nice flight to Boston.
Alright, go ahead, view top American 800. Appreciate the ATC. Check your next step. See ya.
Cool, thanks, man.
One climb, maintain, follow 350.
Up to 350.
There's the Winnemucca Airport right in front of us.
Southwest 3014, straight ahead, Alpha to the gate. Have a good one. Salt Lake Center is about the only thing on, and then we will be handed off to LA Center, or no further radar services. Radar service terminated 122.8, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll listen to Salt Lake Center for a minute. I think they came in for a good morning rush. Appreciate them being on. Always good having air traffic control. That's awesome that they came on. Exec Jet 321, Alexander, good morning. Cleared to the McCall Airport, Alpine 4 departure, Cakeney transition, then as filed. Maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 430, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is with me, and squawk is 4350.
There's 12-2 right there.
Jet 320, readback is correct. We can expect only 19er for departure today. Information, Alpha's current at Alpha, maybe Bravo actually. Check. Bravo's current, advise you have it. Yeah, UPS 13, make sure your transponder's on. Delta 10-0 right, thanks for grabbing uniform 16 right, be out. UPS 1316 right. Do you want 16 right or 16 left? UPS 1316 left, taxi via hotel.
Net 1.3 heavy leading cockpit for throttle brake.
UPS 13, you're going to go right there on Victor and then left onto hotel. Shadow 69 leaving my airspace. Oakland Center's offline. Radio services are terminated. Frequency change over to advise this period. Have a good one.
Shadow 69 switching. Appreciate you popping on this morning. Have a good day. And with that, we are going to pop out, go make sure the rest of the house is doing okay. I will be right back.
Southwest 162 Salt Lake Center, good morning. Radar contact, Salt Lake is currently landing south across Spain at maintain flight level 190. You can expect a runway 16 right.
At 190, expect runway 16 right, southwest.
Jet 321, runway 19, taxi via Alpha. UPS 13 heavy, runway 16 left, line up and wait. Delta 1008, Salt Lake, wind is 1106, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, fly heading 160. UPS 13, a A320 is departing off parallel, report the A320 in sight. Not yet, you still got probably about 10 minutes. You remain with me. Yeah, stand by. I gotta wait for that traffic off parallel. Okay, UPS 13, you got that A320 in sight yet? UPS 13 heavy, thanks. Wind is 110 at 110.6, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, turn right, heading 295. Delta 1008, radar contact, say altitude. Delta 1008, thanks. Resume normal speed, climb, maintain flight level 230. Okay, exit 321, thanks. Jackson, wind calm, runway 19, clear for takeoff. UPS 13, radar contact, say altitude. UPS 13, resume normal speed, climb, maintain flight level 230. Delta 1008, whenever we'll proceed direct hop 2.
At 190.
Yep, cross Spain at maintain flight level 190. Delta 10-0, climb, maintain, follow 340. UPS 13, turn right, heading 340. Delta 663, Salt Lake Center, good morning, at in. Jet 321, radar contact the altitude. Jet 321, thanks. Climb, maintain, flight level 430.
Salt Lake Center, good day. This is Cargo Lux 525 Heavy with you, flight level 330.
Cargo Lux 525, Salt Lake Center, good morning. IDEC.
IDEC, Cargo Lux 525.
And Delta 663 radar contact 22 miles to the southwest of the Nick VR. Welcome aboard. Delta 1257, stand by. UPS 13, whenever proceed direct low fog.
We'll proceed low fog, UPS.
UPS 13, climb, maintain, follow 330.
Up to 330, UPS.
Okay, Southwest calling that was checking in, go ahead and ident. Cargo Lux 525 radar contact 54 miles to the northwest of the Winnemucca VR. Welcome aboard. Cargo Lux 525 recycle transponder squawk 6211.
Squawk 6211 for Cargo Lux 525 Heavy.
Southwest 1257 radar contact 43 miles to the east of the Hanksville VOR. Flight 340, welcome aboard. Southwest 162, thanks. Delta 664, leaving my airspace, Denver Center's offline radar services. Hard terminated, frequency change over advisory, so have a good one. Delta 2108, leaving my airspace, Minneapolis Center's offline. Radar services terminated, frequency change over advisory, so have a good one. Southwest 162, descend via Lehigh 5Z Salt Lake. Altimeter is 3017.
Salt Lake, Southwest 162, we have information uniform on board, and the altimeter is 3017.
Yeah, Southwest 162, descend via Lehigh 5 and inspect visual approach 116 right.
Descend via the Lehigh 5, expect visual 16 right south.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the flight deck. We are just now coming into Reno. Just Reno's airspace. I do not believe we have anybody else online. I do not have any further ATC, but there's Reno right in front of us. We're chugging along at 15,000 feet. We're on our way. We are, let's see, about 45 minutes away from our arrival into Half Moon Bay. So we're good to go.
Then Delta 663 Salt Lake is landing south. You can expect runway 16 right. Cross jam it at and maintain 17,000. The Salt Lake altimeter is 317.
Alright, Salt Lake's 3017, jamming at 17,000, landing on 16 right.
Alright, so once we pass over Reno, we're going to go ahead and pass over Donner Pass. We'll go to Truckee, then we'll head south a little more, or west a little more, then south. So we're still following 80. Once we, if you see 80 makes a little pass through Reno. Right there to the south. We're just gonna take a couple little shortcuts, but then there's Donner Pass right here. Or no, Donner Pass is right around here. Then we drop down into Sacramento. Got a nice little flight plan. We will change our altitudes, and we are doing pretty good. We're right over Reno right now. There's Reno Tahoe International Airport. There's the in and out right down there. Reno in and out. Where's Reno? The biggest little city? You're Still showing 31. Yep. And if we go to, I forgot to look at that. So we go to our RNAV, and our intercept altitude is 3,300 feet. So let's get 3,300 feet dialed in there. You don't need to lick the wood, Alice. Leave it. Thank you, good girl. There's Lake Tahoe. Go to radios 1228. Put that in standby. Then we can swap when we're ready.
Delivery traffic, American 651, with you, flight level 330.
American 651, Salt Lake Center, good morning, ident.
Spoken ident, American 651.
American 651, radar contact 32 miles to the north of the Tonopah VOR, file 330, excuse me. Welcome aboard, Squawk, recycle transponder, Squawk 3364.
Recycling 3364, American 651.
Southwest 162, send and maintain 11,000 upon reaching 11,000. Maintain 190 knots.
There you have it. There's Tahoe. Truckee Airport right there. Alice, thank you. Okay. And once
Delta,
we clear,
Southwest 1257, are you able to take 36 out? Southwest 1257, Salt Lake Center.
once we clear the mountains here and get over, say,
Delta 10-08,
Sacramento,
Salt Lake
we're going to go ahead and descend down to 3,500 feet.
Delta 10-08, Salt Lake Center. Got Delta 10-08, maintain flight level 330 for traffic.
Delta 330 for 10-08.
And November 4 Whiskey Yankee, Salt Lake Center, morning, sorry about that ident. Southwest 1257, Salt Lake Center. Southwest 1257, Salt Lake Center. Southwest 1257, Salt Lake Center. Delta 10-08, I doubt you're going to be able to see him. Traffic is at your 8 o'clock and approximately 7 miles, level 340-737.
We actually have site
Thanks for the quick work there. We'll have higher, stack up to 340, approximately 2 miles or so here.
There we go, about 18 minutes away from our top of descent.
And November 4 Whiskey Yankee, thanks for the ident radar contact.
Let's make it a 3,300.
Radar contact 52 miles to northeast of the Rock Springs. We are welcome aboard.
That'll be nice. That'll be a good little descent. Let's see. That'll have us descending here in about 17 minutes. And yeah.
Southwest 6162, descend and maintain a 7,000 feet. Delta 10-08, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340, go.
Okay, calling on the ground, push and start is at your discretion. Let me know when you're ready to taxi. November 4 Whiskey Yankee. There's no instrument approaches into Alpine there, so you can expect descent to the MIA, and then you're going to have to report the field side or cancel.
Alright.
Yeah, it should be fine. I haven't looked, but I would assume the only thing that would be a problem is the zone, but in either case, stand by, I'll have your descent conditions in effect. November 4 Whiskey Yankee, positive pressure, descend and maintain 13,000. The Jackson Hole altimeter is 3041. Delta 663, you can expect the visual approach for runway 16 right. Descend via the Delta 6. The Salt Lake altimeter is now 3017. Delta 1257, Salt Lake, are you there?
And nobody has popped up on the old VATSIM, so we're okay. As soon as I get into the Class B airspace, I'll bet SFO pops on.
Delta left, Delta calling again.
Delta 2718, checking in 51330.
Delta 2718, calling good morning, welcome aboard. Southwest 1257, South Center. Southwest 162, turn right heading 0707, maintain 6000. Southwest 162, that was 070. Southwest 162 field is going to be at your 3 o'clock and approximately 17 miles from what's the side. United 143 for a minute.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch radio frequencies, go to 22.8. There we go, we're set, and then I need to bring up the chart for Half Moon Bay. To 2.8. We're solid all the way into Half Moon Bay then. And we'll go park, I don't know, we'll park right there. What do you think? That's the FBO? 5,000 foot, we should be A-okay. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do runway 12 instead of 30. Looks like that one's fine for us. Winds are calm there. Don't have to worry about much. Maybe some marine layer fog, but I think we're okay with visibility is doing alright right now. We're going to descend all the way down to 2,000 feet, cross the Golden Gate at 2,000 feet, and then Golden Gate gets up to 760 feet, and then we are fine cruising along at 2,000 feet. Left turn will join the LPV or RNAV runway 12. So runway headings 122. We don't have to worry about. We'll put that in now. One, two, and we're set. So should come in over Alcatraz, and then we'll see Crissy Field, and then we'll see the Golden Gate, and then we'll go out Pacific a little bit, make left turn, join the final for runway 12 at Half Moon Bay. Sacramento Valley right now. Yeah, it seems like we stay under most of the Class B airspace. Oh no, right there is 1,500. So this little portion right here is 1,500. getting ready to start our descent. So we should see this carrot moving down, and then we will follow that carrot down to 2,000 feet. All we will have to worry about is make sure we don't overspeed our engine or overspeed the aircraft. So. There we go, on our way down. Gonna try and stay below the 240 speed limit. There we go. Let's grab the most recent barometric pressure. Since we are on the descent, we're going to go ahead and turn on our pulse and our landing lights, so we're bright and shiny in the sky. Sacramento Air Terminal. Guess we could go here and look here, see if there's anybody departing where we're at. I think want to go all the way down to 1500. Here we go. We're on it. San Francisco traffic, Shadow 69 TBM 930 descending into Oakland, remaining clear of the Class C airspace and transitioning to the Pacifica VFR thruway. San Francisco traffic. There we have it. We're inbound to Oakland. Go, there's the Bay Bridge. That's what we normally cross. Get into San Francisco, get to the other side. And get ready to make a right turn. There we go. There's the Golden Gate Bridge right out there, Alcatraz, downtown San Francisco. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about slowing up. Say let's go 220. bridge. There's downtown. There's the wharf, the piers. Nice. Okay, scooting over. Take a look at Alcatraz as we fly by. A little bit of marine layer here. We're good. There's old Alcatraz. Back over to the other side. Let's look at Crissy Field. Here we go. That's where we come spend most of our time when we're in San Francisco. Crissy Field. There it is. Golden Gate, Crissy Field. That's a fun place to just hang out and enjoy the day. And then the Presidio right there. And we'll go out and over. Oh, look at that. Right in the clouds. Let's take a look. Golden Gate. Sweet. All right, back into our driver's seat. We're gonna go out here and make our turn. Alright, with that, we're also going to get her slowed down a little bit more. Let's get her down to about 150. Half Moon Bay is just over there on the point. We just need to get out a little bit. Arm the approach. And we'll get our way slowed down. Seeing as we're 5 away from Fuse. Get it down to about the top of our flaps arc. Want to add some airframe de-ice, prop de-ice, windshield de-ice. No need for the ice light. I think we're good. We got plenty of light. Outside air temperature is 16. We don't even need any of that. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and pull up our landing rate monitor. There we go. At the one flap set. And we have captured the localizer, waiting for the glide path, then we'll come down. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Alright, got the point right out there, looking for the runway. Try and get about 100 knots. Try and get her slowed down to 90 knots. That's our VREF. And once we intercept and capture that glide slope, we will flaps full. Looking for the runway. Maybe have something in sight. Here we go. Flaps full.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
Gear down.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Gear coming down. On glide slope, on localizer. Looking for the runway. Half moon traffic, Shadow 69 on a 5-mile final runway, 12 Half Moon Bay. Angle of attack's a little low.
How's the weather going in Half Moon Bay?
It's a little gray, but it's nice.
Alright, well have fun. You should have a RNAV with LBV on the way in, so you should
That I do, and it is coming along nicely in the TBM. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Enjoy your flight. Fully configured, have the runway in sight. We're good. We are spot on this little fella. Yeah, I got the Pappy. 2 mile final. My aircraft. Continuing. That was a beaut. That was a beaut. Welcome to Half Moon Bay, ladies and gentlemen. We're just on the west side of San Francisco here, and we're going to go over here, park up at the FBO, and we are set. I want to thank you for joining me on today's flight. We can get that off and that and that. There we go. All right, all the way to the end of the runway, and we are doing pretty good. That was a nice landing. There we have it. All right. Half Moon traffic, Shadow 69, clear runway 12, Half Moon Bay. Have a good day. So we will go up here. That was a butter landing. Look at that. Listed as butter. I'm trying to remember where we go here. So let's bring up our map. We're going to go all the way up and make the last left. Simply beautiful little approach there. That was a lot of fun. Go up to that fuel tanker right there, and then we'll turn in, go to Half Moon Bay, enjoy it. Got a lot of police cars here. go up to the little building here. What do you think? There's our little FBO. Let's see, let's turn to this one right here on the left. There we have it. We are parked up at Half Moon Bay. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you like this kind of flying, hit that like and subscribe button, then the notification bell. That way you know when I hop into the flight deck for a spin. And we will get this aircraft powered down. Let it cool for about 60 seconds. And we can go ahead and turn those off, turn that off. And we are good. Let's get the engine shut down. And there you have it. Welcome to Half Moon Bay, everybody. Terrific flight coming in. Enjoying the Pacific weather. A little marine layer kicking in there. Alright, there we go, folks. Let's get the lights turned off. And let's see if I can open the door. Alright, that's not going to happen, so we are good to go. We can go ahead and show that butter landing. We were good there. That can come off. We can get everything shut down. Parking brake is set. All lights are off. Nav lights coming off. We're shut down. Breaker bar is down. There we go. Aircraft is in sleep mode. So I want to thank you once again for joining me on today's flight. We're going to go ahead and hop out and enjoy San Francisco for a couple of days. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one.